What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy OD, AHAT Live, coming at you one time. Gonna give you some info on this fight that's going down. If you guys are checking it out, we got the Devin Haney versus Gamboa fight. It's on Danger Zone, and they actually offer a free month. So if you go pay or you go sign up, you get a free month. And then after that, you could go month to month, or you could pay it for a whole year. They got a lot of fights that are coming up this year, so I think it's worthwhile. Like, if you pay the Danger Zone, if you sign up for the year and you pay the $100, and say you watch 5 fights that year, it's worth it then. That's only $20 a fight. You can't beat that, because if they're on pay-per-view, you're definitely going to be paying more than that. So I wanted to start this stream earlier when that first fight was going on, but I actually missed it. And now the second fight is coming on. So let me check it out and see who's coming up. So this is Mahdi versus, I couldn't even read that dude's name. Let me see what his name is. Okay. Marcos Mojica. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this guy. Actually, this whole undercard, I'm not familiar with these fighters. Put in the chat, put in the comments, let me know if you guys are familiar with any of these fighters. And hit the like. Hit the like button for me one time. I'm trying to get 100 likes on this video. All right, so the first fight in the undercard ended with the knockout, and I turned it on, and dude had just got knocked out. So I don't know what round that was, and I don't even know his name. I caught it so late. So they're only on the second fight of the undercard. They're still doing the ring entrances for the second fight of the night. Make sure you hit that like button for me. And these fights are on Danger Zone, DAZN. Some people call it Danzin, but it stands for Danger Zone. And they offer like a free month when you sign up. I think it's worthwhile. They got one, I think if you do the month to month, it's $19. And then if you pay for the whole year, it's $100. And I think that a year for $100 is worthwhile. Oh, somebody did me dirty. They hit me with the thumbs down. And this ain't a link. I'm not going to give you guys the link to watch this. No, I'm not trying to bootleg the boxing or anything. I'm not trying to take none of their money. This is just for the people who aren't able to pay for the live stream, or they watching it and they just want to come in and kick it with your boy one time and watch these fights. This second dude had a robe on. It was kind of like Superman's costume. Let me get his name real quick. He had his Halloween outfit on or something. If you watching the stream, put in the chat and let me know where you watching from. Okay, this is a 6-rounder. Welterweights. And how long does it start, or has the fight happened? No, the main fight hasn't happened. So right now, I'm looking at the chat. Tasty. It's the second fight of the undercard, and I think it's like 4 undercard fights. So only one undercard fight has happened so far, and now we're on the beginning of the second fight, which is Marcos Mojica. He has a record of 17-5, 2 draws, 13 knockouts. He's from Nicaragua. And he's going against, they're doing the introduction for this fight. So this is the second undercard fight that's about to start. The first undercard fight ended with the knockout. 100 Tasty. Where you from, Tasty? Where you at? I'm out here in Vegas. So the second guy is Rashad Mate. He's 7-0. Okay. So that's the A side right there, this 7-0 dude. So I think this is kind of an easy fight for him if I'm looking at the records. So this dude's a national Golden Gloves champion, former. He's Albanian. Okay, they called him the Albanian Bear. How long till fight starts? Well, they're on the second undercard, and I think there's like 4 or 5 undercard fights. So, C. Youngin. I think the main fight probably doesn't start till like an hour at least, maybe an hour and a half. The Haney fight will probably start in an hour and a half, so maybe like 7. Yeah, probably 7 or probably somewhere between 7 and 8. All right, so now the first round has started in the second undercard fight. So that's what we on right now, the second undercard fight. Mati versus Mojica. And they're both welterweights. Where y'all from? What state y'all in? I'm out here in Vegas, the fight capital of the world, they say. All right, so both these dudes they kind of just filling each other out. Oh, no, y'all got to see this. This was the weakest knockdown. One of the dudes got knocked down. It's only been a couple of seconds. Jawan Hughes, Texas. Okay, Dallas, Texas. I never been to Dallas, but I've been out there to, what's that one area where all the bats are? Austin. I've been to Austin. Aruba, okay. Shaniqua Richardson, okay. Aruba, man, I need to go out there for a vacay one day. But yeah, this what dude, Mojica, he got knocked down with like a super weak punch. He's up, he's back fighting. But this Mati dude that's undefeated, yeah, I think he's about to knock him out pretty soon. Philly in the house, okay. I ain't never been to Philly. I want to go out there though, for sure. I'm out here in Vegas. Y'all been to Vegas? Yeah, this Mojica dude seems like he's out of his league. Like he really don't deserve to be fighting this guy. They gave this guy Mati a taxi cab driver, a tomato can. Don't want to come to Philly. They be drawn down. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. I'd have to be out there in the daytime. and maybe go to the mall or something. You feel me? Yeah, I'm trying to be low-key with it. I'm trying to be safe. For real. Man. If I'm going somewhere and I think I need to have a gun, I won't go. That's what I'm on. I got kids and everything, man. I'm past that. When you think or who you think is going to win. I gave a prediction for the Haney and Gamboa fight, Shaniqua, and I think that Haney is going to win. I think it's going to go the distance. I think he's going to beat up Gamboa's face, but Haney's not a knockout puncher. He only has his knockout percentage, I don't even think it's like 50%. So I got Haney going the distance. Yeah, see, Reese got Haney too. Yeah, I haven't seen nobody go for Gamboa. Does anybody in the chat think that Gamboa is gonna win? I'm out here in Vegas. I would have put some money on Haney. But, man, they got the eye. He's so favored. Like, I got to put up a grip just to win anything. Yeah, Odie Pootie. Odie Pootie. Me, myself, Gamboa. Hey, me myself, talk to me about that. Let me know. Okay, what round is this? This is still the second undercard fight, and it's the second round. And Mati is about to win. He gonna knock this dude out in a round or so. But me myself, tell us why you think Gamboa is gonna win. How's he gonna win? Is he gonna knock Haney out? You think he's gonna outpoint him? You the first person I heard say that Gamboa is gonna win. So I want to hear the explanation or the reasoning behind that, because I can't see that at all. But on the other side, I don't see Haney knocking Gamboa out. Does anybody out there think that Haney is going to KO Gamboa? Winner. Yeah. I think Haney's going to win too, the distance. But who thinks Haney is going to knock out Gamboa? Does anybody? What time is the match? Okay, so Mati, did he knock the dude down again? No, he pushed him down. The main fight, Haney and Gamboa, will probably start at like 7. They're only on the second undercard fight, and it's the second round of that fight. So we got a couple more fights. Haney might get a late KO. So this dude just got knocked down again. It's the second round, and this is the second time he got knocked down. He got knocked down once in the first, and so they just stopped it. So Mati knocked out Mojica, and now Mati is 8-0. He might be all right. He got to fight some better competition. That was a tomato can right there. What station? It's on Danger Zone. I don't have no link or nothing, but Danger Zone, DAZN. They have I think they give you like a 1 month free or something like that. So you might want to check them out. I signed up today. I didn't have them, and I got it today. I signed up for the year, and it's Malaysia in the building. Woo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Represent. Yeah, but for Danger Zone, you could get Danger Zone for a year, and you get to watch all the fights they have for that year. So even though they just talked about this in between the first undercard fight and the second one, they talked about Canelo and how he left Golden Boy and how he left Danger Zone, but they said he's trying to fight he's trying to fight in December. And I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo's fight is still on Danger Zone. Like, they still might sign him for something. How many rounds it go? All 12. The main event hasn't started. Haney or Gamboa hasn't started yet. They just finished the second undercard fight. Hey, somebody calling me on my phone. I ain't even going to answer. But they just finished the second undercard fight. And I think there's 2 more undercard fights, and then it's going to be the main event. So I don't expect Gamboa and Haney to start until maybe like 7:30 or 8. Sorry, I meant how many rounds you think it'll go. Oh, okay. I think Haney and Gamboa is going to go the distance, because neither one of them are knockout punchers. And Haney, even though he is explosive, he's only knocking about half of the fighters he fights. He doesn't have a high knockout percentage. And if you consider that Gamboa is one of the toughest fighters that he's going to fight, then it's understandable to think that he's not going to be able to knock him out. And consider that Gervonta Davis fought Gamboa, and Gamboa even tore his Achilles or something like they said in the fight. And it still took Gervonta Davis 12 rounds to knock down and knock out Gamboa. And Haney isn't nowhere as powerful of a puncher as Gervonta Davis. So I think it's going to go a distance. What about you, Justin? Do you think it's going to go to distance or a KO? Let me see. Sar Fries said, you said by 7:30, can you tell what would be the time in India? Ooh, let me look that up. I'm in Las Vegas, so I'm on Pacific Standard Time. So let me see if I could pull that up. Wait, okay. What time is it in India? All right, so it's in 7 a.m. So that's like, so maybe at 9:15 a.m. in India. 9:15 a.m. in India. 2 hours. All right, let me see what Justin said right here. They showing Mati's knocked down again. This, ooh, he knocked him out. It looked like he knocked him out with a jab. Wait, let me watch. Let me see. This is Mati. This is the second undercard. Yeah, it was a jab. He knocked him out with a jab. That's how garbage that dude was that he fought. He got knocked out with a stiff jab. Hey, you're welcome, Char Fries. Where the rest of you guys from? Is anybody from Vegas? I'm in Vegas. It was cold out here in Vegas. We had some good weather, and then just out of nowhere, it got all cold. So now they're just showing replays of the second undercard fight, and they're letting the fighters for the third undercard fight get ready. They're getting prepared. Does anybody think Haney is going to knock out Gamboa? Somebody said that it's a possibility. Let me address that real quick. Where was it at? Anyway, to watch without danger. Dylan, I don't know if there's any way to watch it without Danger Zone. Gamboa will win. Okay, wait. Me, myself. I didn't read that earlier. Okay, he said, I missed a lot of these. All right, let me see. I think Lady Gamboa is a paid loser. Oh, Reset. Reset, I think lately Gamboa is a paid loser. I mean, it appears like that, and he's probably going to lose this fight, so it's really going to look like that. But it's just he's fighting the top tier, and it's just hard to win in that top tier, and especially Gamboa's old now. Devin, but I hope Gamboa wins. Okay, let me read this comment. So check this out. Me, myself said, Gamboa will win, in my opinion. He got nothing to lose. He is going to go for broke. I feel, why not? Okay, that's understandable. Okay, that's a decent reason. I could see him going all out, trying to get the win. And me, myself, this is also what I think, to go along with what you're saying. I think Gamboa, if he puts on a good performance, so if it's not just a landslide, if he doesn't get knocked out early or something, if he just puts up good competition, I think that he has a future fight versus Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia is out there looking for a competition. He wants to fight Gervonta Davis. I'm not sure if that fight's going to happen next for him. I know Ryan Garcia has a fight coming up, and I could see him wanting to fight Gamboa or taking a fight with Gamboa if Gamboa puts up a good fight in this one and it has a good showing, which I think he's going to look solid. Hey, guys, I'm from Germany. Germany in the building. What's up, Johnny Ed? All right, so they're introducing the fighters for the third undercard fight. So let's see who this is. Somebody said I'm the devil's cousin. Yeah, I'm scared of you then. Did the devil? No, I've never lost. Devin Haney hasn't fought yet. They're doing the third undercard fight, and I think it's either 4 or 5 undercard fights and then the main event. So I think we have at least an hour until the main event. Franco, I think the fight, the main event starts in about an hour to an hour and a half. I'd like to see JoJo Diaz versus Hank. Yeah, Justin, that would be a pretty good one. Tank's looking good though. I don't know. I don't know who can hang with him. I know those brothers. Gamboa is going to end up on the floor. What? Public Enemy? You think Oh, you said Gamboa. Okay, yeah. So you think Devin Haney? All right, hold up. Let me pull up his stats. I got his stats right here. Where they at? Let me see. Is it this one? Nope. This one. All right, let's look at the tail of the tape I got right here. For the tail of the tape, if you look at it, Gamboa's has 18 knockouts out of his 30 wins, and Haney has 15 knockouts for his 24 wins. So you think at that knockout percentage, he's going to knock out Gamboa? Gamboa only has 3 losses, and all 3 of those losses have come against elite fighters. He lost to Crawford, he lost to Davis, and he lost to another person. I don't know who that other person is. Whatever happened to Lil Sexy? That's big one time. He just called me. I couldn't answer the phone. I'm on this live stream, man. He's still around though. When is the fight? Nando the Commando. That's kind of hard. He fights. The main event probably starts in about an hour. They're about to start the 3rd undercard fight. They're doing the introductions right now. Haney got reach and power. But look at the stats. Haney only has 15 knockouts out of 24 victories. So that's just a little more than half. Maybe that's like 60%, 70%. And that's not against top tier competition. That's against like some lower tier and middle tier fighters. And I would put Gamboa towards the upper tier. So I don't think Haney is going to knock him out. Who is good in Inoku or Kazino? And who will you pick? I don't even know who that is. Let me see. What time does the Devin Haney fight start? Probably in about an hour and a half. They're about to start the 3rd undercard. Let's see if Haney, the real dead compared to Tank 12 round. Right. Yeah, we gonna see. I don't think Haney's gonna knock him out though. Okay, so then this 3rd undercard fight. Dang, I missed the introductions. It's another 6-round fight. I think they're featherweights. Let's see. Yeah, Gamboa 38, 3 inches shorter. Yeah. And look at the reach. 71 inches for Haney and 65 inches for Gamboa. The fight probably starts in about an hour. They just started the 3rd undercard fight. And so far, the first 2 undercard fights ended in KOs within the first 3 rounds. The second undercard fight ended in the 3rd round via KO. And the way this one's starting, it might be another early KO. I can't even pronounce this fighter's name. Hakim Tito Lopez. Najee Lopez. They're coming, family. Yeah, I feel you. Your opinion? OPT Carlos. Oh, this dude got knocked down in the first round. Man, they catching bodies up in here. Dang. Haney's going to win. It's going to go the distance. Haney's going to win. Wow, he stopped the fight off of that one knockdown. I think there was only about 20 punches thrown in this first round before dude got KO'd. This is ridiculous. They got a bunch of taxi cab drivers fighting these real boxers. Let me see. With the reach difference, if Gamboa can get inside, he's going to have a long night. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of Gamboa's chances is if he gets on the inside. And if he doesn't, yeah, he's going to be getting hit with them jabs. Because Haney has a pretty good jab. What time is it? We got about an hour. Well, the way these fights are going, probably maybe a little less than an hour before the main event starts. They just finished the third undercard fight. Let me see. Man, that didn't even look like a hard enough punch for this dude. How do you feel about Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell? I haven't seen too many Luke Campbell fights. I'm very familiar with Ryan Garcia. The little bit I did see from Luke Campbell, he's probably, what it looked like is that he's probably going to be Garcia's toughest fight so far because Garcia hasn't fought a lot of top fighters yet. But I think Garcia's going to win that. Like Garcia and Haney, those are two guys that are super explosive. Like their counter punches are super explosive, and I think they're going to be some big time factors in their weight divisions. And I can't wait till they fight each other again. Did y'all know that Haney and Garcia fought as amateurs? It's on YouTube too. Type it in, Ryan Garcia versus Haney, and they show in the amateurs. Yeah, you seen that? The enemy's public. You know, what time the fight start? Probably in about an hour. Let me see. Are they about to show Haney? No. So he said they're about to give the decision even though neither one of these fighters broke a sweat. The main event hasn't started yet. They just finished the third undercard. And let me see. This is an undefeated fighter that won. Vyarsanov. What is it? Yeah, Vyarsanov. He just won. He's 7-0 and got 6 KOs, but he just fought a nobody right now. Garcia has super quick punch. Right. Yep. He's like them reflexes, them fast twitch fibers. Him and Haney, boom, got them fast twitch fibers. Hopefully he's taking it serious at Canelo camp. Yeah, I think he is. Ryan Garcia seems like he has a good head on his shoulder, and it seems like he gonna be on point. Who won, Ryan or Haney? When they fought in the amateurs, it's on YouTube, but Haney won, and it was actually a good fight for both of them. Like, it wasn't super lopsided, but it seemed like, in my opinion, that Haney had more in his arsenal, and it seemed like Garcia was a little too reliant on just looking for open counter shots to hit Haney with, and Haney was just letting loose a little more. Like, he probably threw a lot more punches than Garcia that fight. But it was pretty good. It was a good fight. Why do you need to read my question? Oh, why don't you read my question? Let me go back and see where you did. Why you need to read? Why didn't I read your question, or why did I read it? Let me go back and see what question you're talking about. I don't see it. Oh, did I read it? Why you don't read my question? Tell me your question again. Johnny, tell me your question and I'll answer it. When the fight starts. All right, Tony Ramirez, the fight starts I don't know exactly. They just finished the third undercard fight. I think they have one more undercard fight and then the main event. So it might start. I mean, it might start at 6:30. It might start in about 30 minutes. I'm in Vegas. I don't know where you guys at. Where you guys at? What state or what country you guys from? Or where you at watching? I'm holding it down in Vegas. The fight capital of the world, they say. Let me see. Let me see if I can get my chat. Oh, okay. I've never lost. You represent Vegas too. Okay. Let's go. Arkansas. All right. Arkansas in the building. What's really good? Cali, Riverside. What? What you know about Cali and Riverside? I used to live in Riverside. I went to RCC. I used to what mall was that I used to go to? That mall on Van Buren. What was that mall on Van Buren I used to go to? I can't even think of the name of it. Alabama. England in the building. Chi-Town was popping. West Coast, let's go. Chicago from O Block. Hey, man, rest in peace to that rapper that just passed away, man. I wasn't familiar with his music, but yeah, that's a tragedy, man. Tragedy. Gone too soon, for real. So now they're just talking right now. They're still waiting to get the what is it? The third. No, it's gonna be the fourth undercard fight that they do next. The fourth one. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to get my chat so I could show the chat in the video. Let me see. How do I do that? Hit that one. This one. Okay. Wait, what? No, media source. Properties. Let me. There it goes. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me look at these. Are you going to show the fight? No, I can't show the fight. I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to take no money from the fight. They trying to, we want these fighters to eat. I just got some commentary for everybody. The Tyler Mall. There you go, Joseph. The Tyler Mall. I used to run all up in there. Man, shout out to Riverside, man. The home of Reggie Miller, you feel me? I say Haney KOing. You think Haney's going to KO him? Okay, let me pull up my stats. Let me pull up the tail of the tape. Who said that? El Asesino. Look at the tail of the tape right here. Devin Haney has 24 wins. He has only 15 knockouts out of those 24 wins. That's about a 60% KO percentage. A lot of those fights were not against top-tier fighters. Devin Haney is explosive, but he's not a knockout puncher. And Gamboa has only had 3 losses out of those 30 fights. All 3 of them were by KO, but one was by Gervonta Davis, one was by Terrence Crawford, and one was by somebody else. So it's like you got to be a amazing puncher to knock out Gamboa, and I don't think Haney is a amazing KO puncher. He has them fast twitch fibers. He's explosive, but I don't think he's gonna get the KO. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. How long until the fight? Well, they're doing the, what is this? They just finished the third undercard fight. And let me see if they got one more undercard fight. Next opponent. They're doing an interview with Daniel Jacobs. So it might be, is it possible that the main event is next? I think there's another undercard fight. I think there was 4 of them. When is the fight? It's coming up. They already finished 3 undercard fights. 9. If it don't start till 9, no, I think it's gonna start before that, because they had 3 undercard fights. All of them ended in knockout. One of them ended in the first round. One of them ended in the second round. The other one was either the second or third round. So they've been running through these fights. So I don't know if it's going to last that long. Let me see. Who gives Tank the most challenge? Jojo Diaz, Ryan Garcia, Haney, Tio, Lopez. I say right now, I think you should have Justin. I think you should have Shakur Stevenson in that group as well. But I would say, no doubt, Tio. Because Tio's taller. He might be bigger. He might be heavier. I'm not 100% sure. But, yo, if Gervonta Davis can do it, Haney can. I don't know, bro. Gervonta Davis knocks out almost everybody. And it took him to the 12th round. And they said that Gamboa tore his Achilles in that fight. So if his leg is all right, and that Haney is nowhere near the puncher Davis is, I don't think Haney's going to get that KO, bro. But we'll see. Yeah, Davis is dangerous. You're right. Tio is too, though. That's why Lomachenko wasn't boxing that much. He said, I don't even want to test those waters till I get him tired. He punched so hard, I don't even want to exchange with him till he gets tired. Until the 6th round, I don't want to exchange with him. How the hell he tears? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, was Gervonta in there crossing him over or something? You got Gamboa in this fight? No. Gamboa about to get toe up from the flow up. It's going to go the distance, though. He's not in the prime and not that tough anymore. Who? Gamboa? El Asesino? Oh, because... Okay, let me see. Is they fight? No. The fight hasn't started yet. Let me watch this for 1 second. They're about to... Okay, no, it's another undercard fight. This is the heavyweight fight. They got Zhang versus Vargas. It's a 10-round fight. I would like to see Tank and Haney. Thank you, Unghetto Duo. That's what I want to see, too. I want to see Tank and Haney, Tank and Teofimo, Tank and Lomachenko. I would want to see Haney and Teofimo, Haney and Tank, Haney and Garcia. Man, we got a lot of fights in that weight class that I'm excited about. What do you think about Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell? I think Ryan Garcia is going to get that. I need to watch a little more of Luke Campbell. I only seen a couple of his fights, so before I really detail it. But what I've seen is I think that Ryan Garcia is a little too explosive for Luke Campbell, and that's where he's going to get it. Did you hear about Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson? Yeah, that's going down. OPT. Yeah, that's going down at that Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. And I think Jake Paul's going to win. Nate Robinson is too small. Like, he's too short. He is too short, like the rapper. Life is too short. Let me see. You think, oh, facts, Gamboa. Me, myself, he's still pulling for Gamboa. Is there anybody else pulling for Gamboa in here besides me, myself? If not, then his name is perfectly me, myself, because he's the only one going for Gamboa. What time the fight start? I think, I don't know. They're about to start the 4th undercard fight. Let me find out how many undercard fights there are so I could see exactly when, so I could give an estimate on when the main event starts. card. Let me see. Lopez Davis. Yeah, that is a blockbuster. Lopez and Davis. That's a blockbuster. That might be one of the last ones to go down. Because I actually think Davis, he might take Garcia up on what he was saying. Because Garcia wants that smoke. I don't know why he wants it this early. I think he'd get ran through by Davis right now. But I think Davis and Lopez will be like one of the last ones. They'll be like the last two standing. And I'm trying to see what this undercard. Okay, so we got what's that? There's a wait, what am I doing? That's the wrong one. No. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 2 more undercard fights and then the main event. And they're introducing the first heavyweight undercard. And then we got 1 more undercard fight and then the main event. So I think we're still an hour away from the main event at least. Hey, I appreciate that, folks. Good looking out. Let me see. My chat ain't updating like it's supposed to. Yeah, let's see. There's 4 undercard. We got 2 more undercard fights. So they're to the heavyweights. So now let me tell you who this fight is. They're introducing these fighters right now. Wait, let me see. Johnny said, what is your favorite boxing shoe? My favorite boxing show is Nike Hyper KO. My show is the favorite. Look at my channel. Make sure y'all like this. Make sure y'all like this video. Oh, Fistful of Fetty. What up, my peoples out there? Y'all need an editor or something? Holla at my boy Fistful of Fetty right there. Vegas in the building. Was really good though. Make sure y'all like this video. I'm trying to get 100 likes. Let me see what my likes is looking at. We only got 23 likes. Come on, man. Y'all got to show me more love. Make sure y'all like this video. We got to hit 100. A hundo. Let's see. Wilder or Fury versus AJ. I would rather see Fury versus AJ. And Wilder just talking crazy, ain't he? Who was the greatest of all time in your eyes? Wow. That's he said Oscar De La Hoya coming out of retirement. I actually think he is, especially since Canelo left Golden Boy and he got sued by him, but they probably didn't lose no money. But yeah, I think Oscar De La Hoya, he gonna jump in Mike Tyson's what's Mike Tyson's new fight league, the one that he doing with Roy Jones, all time. Wait, Mike Tyson's Legends Only League. I think I wouldn't mind seeing De La Hoya jump in there with somebody. Let me see how many fights till Devin Haney. They got 2 more, and one of them just started. This one is Zhang versus D. Vargas. It's a heavyweight fight. Nope, the fight hasn't started yet. You know Fury cheated. Oh, you see the glove? Hey, did y'all see how flimsy Fury's glove was? That does look suspect, for real. Hey, what's good, Ness? What's popping with you? I want to see what King Kong do. Top guys still want to fight him. Yeah, I know. Yup, I feel you. Let me see. What time the fight start? We probably got an hour. Got Gamboa. You got Ness said he got Gamboa. So where's the other homie? So now that's 2 people that think Gamboa gonna win. I got Haney versus. I got Haney going the distance, but winning decisively. But I think Gamboa is going to make it interesting. Nope. We got 2 more fights. We got the first heavyweight fight. I think this is the 4th or 5th undercard fight. But there's 2 heavyweight fights, and this is the first of the heavyweights. This is Zhang versus Vargas. And so far, all of the earlier fights ended in KO. None of them went longer than 3 rounds. Yeah, I saw that. Haney. Fury. But horsehair. Yeah. What's his name? Wilder was tripping. Yeah, he was talking real wild. You watching Danger Zone? Yeah, I got Danger Zone. I just bought it today. I did the year. They got 2 Danger Zones plans. You could do the year for $100, or you could do the month for month for $19. I think if you do the month for month, the monthly, I think you get the first month free. So it wouldn't start till like the 2nd month, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Devin Haney or Gervonta Davis. I would pick Davis right now. Gervonta Davis, I would definitely pick Davis. Let me see. My boy Fist for the Fetty. Devin got to make a statement tonight after Tank and Lopez wins, but I think Devin by decision. Yeah, that's what I think. And he does got to, not only does he have to make a impression off of what you said, but also when I seen an interview after Davis beat Gamboa, Haney was acting like Gamboa was a nobody, like that victory didn't even count. And then now he gonna fight him. So yeah, he needs to really get on that. Oh yeah, Fargo. I seen when Russell and Haney was getting into it. Smash the like. Yeah, y'all gotta hit the like. We trying to get to 100 likes up on this piece. LOL. Imagine Gamboa. Yeah, if Gerald, if Gamboa pulled an upset, like, oh, that would derail Haney. Because Haney is on a path right now. He got the belt, and my alarm just went off. I got my radio show coming on right now on Power 88, but I recorded it, so we good money. Country, Chicago. Do you know the Nike Hyper KOs? Nah, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. You watching the fight? Yeah, I'm watching it on Danger Zone. Right now, it's the 2nd round. This is a 10-round fight. So probably these last 2 heavyweight fights are probably both 10-rounders. All the other ones were only 6 rounds, but they all ended by KO in the 3rd round or earlier. And this one looks like it's going to last a few rounds. I don't see either one of them just outshining the other. So this one's in the 2nd round. So we might have a little longer than an hour before the main event. It might not come on till 8 o'clock. Damn it for the wheel. Fox Hill. Let me know where y'all at. What city or what country y'all at? I'm in Vegas. Amateur. Let me see. Let me see what my boy Fist for the Fatty says. It's because his pops talked him into the same conversation with those guys. So now he got a right. Yeah. A lot of pressure on him, to be honest. Yeah, for real. Especially for a young fighter. And Gamboa, like, I want to reiterate this. Gamboa ain't no slouch. Out of his, let's go to the tail of the tape. Where's the tail of the tape? All right, out of Gamboa, he only has 3 losses, and out of those 3 losses, one of them was to Terrence Crawford, and one of them was to Gervonta Davis, and his other one was to somebody else, and he did get KO'd all 3 times. But those are 2 super elite fighters. Haney hasn't fought nobody like that yet. He doesn't have nobody on his resume like Gervonta Davis, nobody on his resume like Terrence Crawford. So Gamboa, whatever Haney throws at him, he's going to be familiar with it. He'd probably seen it before. So it's not like this is a no risk for Haney. Like Haney is in there against some stiff competition. Let me see. He's calling out a lot of the people though, but they're ducking. Yeah, that's true. Like, even, did you guys know that before Lomachenko fought Lopez, his mandatory was Haney, and he turned down his mandatory and fought Teofimo, and that's why Lomachenko got that franchise belt, and that's how Haney got the belt, because he had to fight. He fought somebody for the vacant belt because Lomachenko vacated it to fight Teofimo. So Haney's been trying to get some good fights, and it just hasn't been working out for him. Yeah, Gamboa, he's going to make Haney work for it. It's not just going to, he's not going to lay down. What happened to the Haney versus Gary Russell? Yeah, Gary Russell got pushed to the side. Haney said, yeah, I would have liked to see that Gary Russell fight too. You watch the heavyweight. Yeah, the heavyweight's going on right now. It's in between rounds. Let me see what round it is. I'm not familiar with neither one of these fighters. It's the, let's see. It's the third round. They just started the third round, a 10. And then we got another 10-round heavyweight fight. Who you think win, Mayweather or Gervonta Davis? They would never fight. But if you took Mayweather in his prime, Mayweather's too big. Like, you would have to take Mayweather when he first started. He might have been at that lower weight class. Because Davis just fought at 130. Mayweather's last couple of fights, he was fighting at 147. Davis too slow. Yeah, for Mayweather, definitely. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We trying to get to 100 likes. We ain't nowhere near there, huh? 30 likes, 36 likes. Let's get 100 of them things. Let me see. What time, Haney? Man, it might not be till 7:30 or 8 because we're in the third round of a 10-round fight. This is Zhang versus D. Vargas, 2 heavyweights. And then we got one more heavyweight fight and then the main event. Haney is the best lightweight. I don't know about that. Isn't Shakur Stevenson a lightweight right now? Or is he at the weight up from that? Let me see. Crawford, Spence. Yeah, that would be one for the ages. I want to see how Spence is, though. Spence is about to fight Danny Garcia next month, I believe. And we'll see how that car accident affects Spence, because he might not never be the same. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me one time. And when he move up, what is the boxing show? I'm watching the fight on Danger Zone. Yeah, is the fight on Danger Zone? Yep, Tony, it's on Danger Zone. I'm watching it right now. Right now we're in the third round of the Zhang versus D. Vargas fight. It's the third round. Canelo is the best to ever exist, in my opinion. Hey, Canelo is one of the best. Yeah, he's up there. I agree. He's up there. He ain't no slouch. I'm interested to see what promoter he hooks up with, because he just left Golden Boy and Danger Zone. Canelo versus Gervonta. Canelo's way too heavy. Canelo fights, I think he fights at 154. Gervonta Davis just fought at 130. Gervonta Davis versus Tio. Yeah, that's the one. That's the mega fight. in a year or 2 years, that's the mega fight. Heavyweight fight right now is a knockout. We'll see. They just finished the 3rd round. I think it's about to start the 4th round. I like Gervonta over Lopez. I don't know about that. Both of them. Shakur got a lot of them too. Yeah, Shakur ain't no joke. You right, folks. Yeah, Shakur is up there. He gets slept on because he's not as active on social media like some of them other guys, but he's gonna get his shine. All he needs is the right fights. Let me see. I've never lost. Wait, what he said? Please enter that on internet and tell me your opinion. But right. Nike Hyper KO Blue Red. T.O. is not good. T.O. is not good. What? Bag Life J? What? T.O. is hard. He beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko's hard. And he had Lomachenko so worried about his power that Lomachenko didn't even want to exchange. He didn't even want to throw a punch to the 6th round. Ooh, somebody just got knocked down. Hey, somebody in the chat was right about that. They said this heavyweight. Oh, his leg. I think he got an injury on his leg or something. Oh, his knee. This heavyweight got knocked out, and I think he hurt his knee. I don't think he was really too hurt from the punch, but he might have blew out his knee. He looked a little out of shape. He can't even get up because of his knee, not because of the punch. They sparred. Gervonta got him right. I mean, when people talk about sparring sessions and there's no footage, you know, I'm reluctant to believe it. When one of them say they got the other one or they made the other one look bad, but it ain't no footage to confirm it, it's like, I don't know if I'm going to believe either one of you guys. What's up, King O? I've never lost. If Canelo and Gervonta is in the same weight class, who you think would win? I'd have to analyze that. But what I do like about Canelo is he's like really upped his elusiveness. You know how they say like a lot of Mexican fighters, they just come forward. They're not really that slippery. They're not really that elusive. Well, Canelo changed all that because he's in there just slipping punches all day long. So I've just seen the improvement of Canelo, and it's ridiculous how much his defense and elusiveness has improved. So Canelo, yeah. Let me see. That's the worst place to take a hit. Let me see. What about Gervonta Davis versus Devin Haney or Russell? Right now, I think Gervonta Davis, K-Rock, I think Gervonta Davis would beat Haney and Russell right now. And I think I think Haney would be the tougher of those two in competition. No, Tio was 14, Davis was 16 in sparring. Oh, so that's so long ago. Like Tio probably didn't even get his full height yet and everything. He didn't even have his reach and height advantage over Davis yet. Imagine if they had to fight with masks on. Oh, that'd be ridiculous. All right, so that fight is over. So now we only got one more heavyweight 10-round fight and then the main event. So it's getting closer. Luis Arias and Jermaine Taylor would have been a damn good fight if possible. I'm just a casual. Yeah, Jermaine Taylor was dope for a while. Head movement of Canelo is excellent. Yeah, and he didn't have that his whole career. Like, he's really improved it. And, yeah, Tank's defense is bad. Canelo would easily beat him. Yeah, Tank and Tio. This is what I noticed about Teofimo Lopez when he fought Lomachenko and Davis when he fought Santa Cruz. Both of them don't want the opponent in a shell just blocking all their punches. So that's why they kind of let the opponent get some confidence and throw a lot of punches and maybe land them They're trying to not let the opponent land flush, but the opponents are landed a little too flush. But they want their opponent to gain that confidence to throw punches because both of them are counter punches. And they can't counter punch if their opponent is in the shell. So, I don't even know how much Tank Davis defense is going to improve as long as he has that philosophy where he needs his opponent to throw punches so he can hit him with those devastating blows. Let me see, Ryan or Haney. I think they actually sparred. We talked about this a little while, John Ed. It's online. They didn't spar. They fought in the amateurs. And Haney won, and he was the more aggressive, threw more punches. He seemed more polished, and Haney is actually a year or two younger than Garcia. But Haney won that amateur fight, and he just seemed like he had more in the arsenal. He seemed like he was a more accomplished fighter at that time. And I don't know if that's still the case, but out of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, Haney is more elusive. Garcia is a little more standing straight up, but they both are explosive and incredible counter punches from both of them. This fight is going to test Haney for sure. Yeah, like people, you're right, Jimmy Smith. People thinking that make sure you guys hit the like button. We trying to get to 100 likes. People thinking that some people thinking Haney's just going to knock out Gamboa, but Gamboa ain't no slouch. Let's see. Oh, they talking about Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell real quick. Let me see what they say. Yeah, okay. So they just showed a little promo for Garcia and Campbell. Let me see, Canelo and Pacquiao. Wow. Now, I would love to see Canelo and Pacquiao. I don't think Pacquiao need that smoke. Man, Pacquiao's done so much. I don't think he even needs to do that. Take that fight. Do you use Soul Glow? Of course I do, to keep the Jerry curl wet, man. Let me see. Lightweight ranking. So they're showing a ranking of the lightweights. They got Lopez 1, Gervonta Davis 2, Lomachenko 3, Devin Haney 4. They got Luke Campbell 5, and they got Ryan Garcia 6. Wow. Wow, okay. Let me see, Canelo. 2 more fights, Pac can hang up the glove. Yeah, Pacquiao's one of the best of all time, man. I got to give it up. Easy win for Ryan. I don't think that's an easy. I think Ryan Garcia's fight is going to be tougher than this fight right here, Haney and Gamboa. Because Ryan Garcia hasn't fought like upper tier fighters yet. He's still working his way up. What's happening right now? Okay, so now they're introducing the fighters for the last undercard fight. And let me get these guys' names. I'm not even familiar with these dudes. Canelo, see me box. Gamboa too old. He is old. But look at Pacquiao. Look at George Foreman. Were they too old? They still pull some magic out. Make sure you hit the like button. We trying to get to 100 likes. I bet 50 with my friend on Haney getting the KO. El Assassino. I would have took that bet. I think Haney's going to win, but I don't think he's going to get the KO. Davis or Spence, they're in two different weight classes. Spence would beat him if Davis went up. If Spence went down, and Spence wouldn't go down in weight. Shout out to I'm a USC fan too. Shout out to my boy 40 Ounce. You see that game? I stopped watching. I went in the house. I'm in my office right now. I went in the house. I started getting some food. I came back out, and then USC had the ball. They had scored one touchdown, and they had the ball, and I seen them score that last touchdown to win the game. Oh, that was an amazing game. I love that game. They almost messed up my whole day. But we waiting for the last undercard fight before the main event. Shout out to 40 Ounce and them USC Trojans. Yes, sir. Gervonta. Tank looks vulnerable. Yeah, he seemed like he could get touched too easy. Good fighters will get Davis every time. Well, Santa Cruz was a good fighter. What you mean, Bad Life? Haney 7-round KO. Miguel. Oh, I don't think that's it. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I think Haney is gonna win, but going the distance. But I think he's gonna beat up Gamboa, and Gamboa gonna look crazy at the end of the fight. He has no defense. You talking about Davis, right? But he has so much offense. Sometimes when you have so much offense, your defense could be a little lackluster. His defense ain't terrible. Wishing for a win. Gamboa win, though. Haney is in the peak of his athletic abilities. You're right, Dr. Disrespect. I agree with you. Well, I'm not wishing for a Gamboa to win. I just wish both of them come out safe and healthy, and whoever wins, wins. But, yeah, Haney is, like, entering the peak of his athletic abilities. What is he, 21 right now? If Devin wins, then he will be ready for more tougher fight. Yeah, he needs to step up. He needs to try to get a fight with Lomachenko, Lopez, Davis, Garcia, any of them. Shakur. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to hit 100 likes on this video. Tank walked through the punches. What y'all talking about? Yeah, and locked in. He wanted Santa Cruz to throw them punches because Davis was looking for that uppercut the whole fight. He was throwing that uppercut in the first round. He said, I can't wait to let this bomb off. And he was throwing it every round, and he caught him in, what was it, the 6th round? But, yeah, he knew he couldn't land that uppercut unless Santa Cruz was throwing a punch. So he had to let him touch him a little bit. Gamboa is going to win. Wow, y'all see that? Raymond Martin think Gamboa going to win? Woo. Okay, we'll see. We shall see. I'm going to change my setting on that other screen. I'm going to make it big. Let me see. Gamboa going to win, though? How's Gamboa going to win? Raymond, you think it's going to be a KO or points? I think Haney will be quick and KO him in the 3rd. Let me pull up the tail of the tape. Who's this for? Gianni. Check out the tail of the tape. Look at Devin Haney's KOs. Out of 24 fights, he only has 15 KOs. And that's not against the upper tier of his weight class. That's versus lower tier to middle tier fighters. And Gamboa is above middle tier. I wouldn't say he's upper tier, but he's probably at the top of the middle tier. Probably above middle tier. Above middle tier, below upper tier. And so if Haney couldn't knock out some of those middle tier and lower tier fighters, he's definitely not gonna knock out Gamboa. You could believe that. Take that to the bank, Hank. Let me see. I'm trying to. So they're still doing the introductions for that last heavyweight undercard fight. Hardest ever heard of Ali. I think Haney will be. Gamboa is going to win. Let me see. I'm calling you out. Just be quiet. He talking to Ron TV. Haney, no defense. Nah, Haney got defense. I don't think Haney's really felt threatened by his opponents yet. He hasn't fought nobody like super threatening, that somebody that's going to KO him. So he's more focused on offense. Like, I compare that to when Mayweather fought, what was the UFC guy? McGregor. Floyd Mayweather did stuff he never did against boxers. He was pressing him all up in his grill, trying to get McGregor tired, and he wasn't scared of him. And he ate some punches in the process. And that's kind of what Haney's been doing. He ain't felt threatened by his opponents, so he been focused on offense. But Haney got defense. Wait till he fights this fight. He's going to show more defense and elusiveness. Watch. Davis or Garcia. Davis will kill Garcia. Yo. Garcia, bad life. You think Garcia would get Davis? A que hora, player? I think the main event is probably going to start at probably somewhere around 7:15 or 7:30. This is the first round of the last undercard fight. This dude's name starts with Hrgovic. Hrgovic versus Booker. Yuriorkis. That's his Yuriorkis. What time is the fight? Probably in about 30 minutes, the main event. Danzin. I'm not giving no short. I don't have no links to it, but I wouldn't give it out if I did. We need to support boxing, support these boxers. I signed up for Danger Zone. I got the $99 one, and you get it for like a year. So in a whole year, you know how many fights you gonna get? They got the Haney fight tonight. They got the Garcia fight. They got some of them other big fights coming up. It's worth it, man. Danger Zone's popping. Ryan Speed, Devin, defense, Gamboa. Whoever said that, I will make a bet right now. What fight is on now? The fight now is the last undercard fight. It's Booker versus Yuriorkis. Can't pronounce that dude's name. Raymond, bet up. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button. It's on Danger Zone, DAZN. You got to pay for the subscription, though. Tank was losing. I got it 4-2. When I scored it, I think I only had Tank losing one of those fights, because his Santa Cruz was throwing more punches. He might have even been landing more punches, but Davis's punches were so much more powerful. One punch for Davis was more valuable than one punch from Santa Cruz, in my opinion. What fight is on now? It's Booker versus Golfic. Just bet 10K on Gamboa. Haney went 10 rounds in his last fight with a nobody. That's what I'm trying to tell these guys. Like, Haney's not a KO puncher like that. Like, I don't even know why you would think he's about to knock out Gamboa. Gamboa ain't no slouch. Gamboa's only been knocked down 3 times. And that was by elite boxers. Terrence Crawford. And who else? Terrence Crawford. And and Gervonta Davis. That's the only ones that knocked out Gamboa. And it took Gervonta Davis 12 rounds. And you think And you think Haney's going to knock him out faster than Gervonta Davis did? And Haney doesn't punch nowhere near as hard as Gervonta Davis? Come on, man. Let's be real. I need to, let me see. All right. So now it's the second round of that last undercard fight. Let me see. Haney ain't knocking out Gamboa. For real, SRT, Hemi. I feel you. Please stop. Haney got no power. In a way, Taylor Brown, you're kind of right. But what Haney does have is he's explosive. And that explosiveness will lead to some knockdowns, but not against the upper echelon. And Gamboa is not even the upper echelon, but he's no slouch. And he's a real competitor. He's no pushover for real. Wait, I need to bring this up to the front. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes on this. Let me see. All right, I'm good. Let me bring back the tail of the tape. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Agree with Ness Mendoza. What did Ness Mendoza say? Let me see. Ness Mendoza. Leo has more significant shots till he was KO. Leo had more. You think so? Them body shots that Davis was hitting them with? Oh, wait. No, you said Leo. Oh, yeah, that's Leo Santa Cruz, right? Nah, I disagree with you, man. Ness. Davis was hitting them with way more power. Run that back. Watch the highlights. Haney is not a blue chip. Gamboa can bang. I think Haney is a blue chip though. Well, he's borderline. He has to prove it still. So you're right. He's not yet. He hasn't showed it yet, Ness. I agree with you. What's happening right now? So right now it's the Gorvic versus Booker second round. It's 30 seconds left. This is the last undercard fight. And from what I see, one of these dudes, Booker, is real sloppy, out of shape. And this other guy, Gorvic, look like he's the A fighter. And I think he's going to knock out Booker probably by the next round. Almost about to knock him out right now. He got him on the, oh, he did knock, he knocked him down. It's only like 2 seconds left. Let's see. Yeah, he knocked him down in the second round. So we might get the main event by like 7-10. He's going to go next round. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see. What's happening? Oh, I already read that. When is the Devin Haney fight? It's after this fight. They got the last undercard fight on right now and then the main event. So I think this undercard fight is going to end this next round, which is the third round by KO. And then we'll get to I'm not going to show you. I'm going to talk y'all through it. I'm trying to show everybody, we just in here kicking it. If you watching it and in the chat or yeah, but I'm not showing the fight here. We watching it together. Or I'll tell you, maybe you guys could see it in the reflection of my glasses. Gamboa got a better chance knocking Haney out than Haney knocking him out. Let me see. Hemi, I say it's about 50-50. They both got about the same amount of chance of knocking each other out. You meant Davis. You're funny. Amir Khan had more shots than Canelo. Did it really matter? Locked in. Yeah, you're right. You right, Locked In. That's what I'm talking about. Like the ones that's hurting. Let me see. My boy Fistful of Fatty. I thought Ortiz was on the card too. He fighting on the same network. That fight ain't started yet. Ortiz who? No. That's on. What was that on? No, it wasn't on Danger Zone, was it? I seen like a commercial for it, but nah, he ain't on this card. Fistful of Fatty. See, Davis was low-blowing, head-bunting, and shoved where Leo fell. Yeah, I remember that part, Heartless. I don't think it was dirty. Wait, let me think. It didn't really seem dirty to me. Let me see. What do you think about Naoa Inoue? I can't never pronounce that guy's name. I gotta watch him more, but I think he's a problem. From what I seen like 2 fights from him, and I think he's hard. I gotta watch more of him though. T.O. is great. Let me see. Ron TV. T.O. greater than Garcia. Garcia greater than Tank, and Tank greater than Haney. Ron TV. If you took Garcia and put him at the end, you might be right. If you had T.O., Tank, Haney, and Garcia, okay. Or if you had Tank, T.O., Haney, and Garcia, that would be all right. But that has yet to be proven, Ron TV. Vaughn ain't no legends, LOL. Is he showing the fight? No, I'm not showing the fight. We just talking about the fight and letting y'all know what's good with it. Make sure y'all like the video. We got to support the fighters. We got to buy the cards, or we could just chop it up about it. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell predictions. Ryan will knock out Campbell in the 7th round, gets all the way to 12, and Ryan wins. Oh, so you're saying either Ryan knocks him out by the 7th round, or it goes all the way and Ryan wins. Okay, so you're saying Ryan wins either way. That's going to be a tough fight. I got to watch more of Luke Campbell's fights before I could give a good opinion, because I only seen like 1 or 2 of his fights. Okay, they showing Haney right now warming up. Oh, yeah, he looked ready. He looked ready. Hey, they're talking about Haney right now, and they're saying that Haney was saying that he's going to knock out Gamboa. He said he wants to knock him out 4 times. No, the main event hasn't started yet. It's what is this? This is the 4th round of the last undercard fight, and this fight is going to end pretty soon because one of these dudes is just covering up and the other dude's just loading up on him. Booker is just, he's in that cover role and just taking punishment. Make sure you guys like the video. Has the main event started yet? Not yet. I'm going to need to be in that ring. Oh, you a boxer, A3? Heartless Davis was low-blowing headbutting. Oh, wait, I'm way at the top. Let me see. Okay. Chicago in the building. How many fights to the main event? We're in the last undercard fight, Lewis, and then it's going to be the main event. Shout out Haney. So Haney next up. Yeah, Lewis Haney, the next one. Yo, when? Yeah, we got to wait till this last undercard. Who's the 2 fat heavyweights fighting right now? Hey, this is it, 130. That's what I'm saying. Like, who is these clowns? I never heard of neither one of these dudes. But Gorvik or whatever, El Animal, that's what it says on his trunks. He might be all right. He might be all right, but that other dude ain't got no business, huh? No business in there. Let me see. Ness says, Skank Davis. Get the low blow to stop the flurries of Leo. LOL. Old school top by floor. Oh, I feel you, Ness. Yeah, you know that's the KG veteran move right there, huh? Stop all that nonsense. Let me get this quick low blow real quick. Yeah, I think that other fight was on Fox Sports. You right, Miguel. Yup. What round is it? It's the 4th round of that heavyweight fight, but not the main event. The main event hasn't started yet. It's not breaking news. It's not pay-per-view. Well, I guess it's like it's more a subscription. It's on Danger Zone. DAZN. If you search that up and go to the website, you can subscribe. You could get the yearly plan for $100, or you could get the he said fire stick, or you could get the monthly subscription for, I think it's like $20, $19 a month. Yep. AATV. Let me see. Is the Devin Haney fight on the same card as the Lewis or Ortiz one? Nah, I think the Lewis Ortiz was the one we was just talking about. That's on Fox. Fire stick. We trying to support the fighters, man. We're not trying to use no fire sticks or none of that. Game over. Ortiz won. Ortiz won in the first round. Damn, what happened? Tell us about it, Wilfredo. I didn't see that one. I got this fight on, so I didn't even see. What's Devin Haney fight on? It's on Danger Zone. Shakur Stevens. Oh, yeah, he definitely top 5. He might be hot. Do you mean inside view? Do you mean top 5 pound for pound or in the weight class? If you mean the weight class, I think he's higher than that. I think he might be right behind, like, Lomachenko. Body shot. What? He beat him with a body shot? A fake hit? One of those paid to take a dive type deals? Ended it with one body shot. That's ridiculous. Right now, it's the 5th round. I'm surprised it's going this long. This other dude ain't showing nothing and just getting punched, covering up in the shell, throwing a little jab every now and then. But it's only the 5th round out of 10 rounds, and then it's the main event. Let me see. Was it even a body hit the wind? Blew him down in 46 seconds. Oh, man. Who did he fight? Who was he fighting? Okay, they finally stopped this fight. All right. So now we got the main event coming up next. So it just ended. They're going to do the official ring announcement, announce the winner, and then we'll see how long it takes them to start the main event. But I expect the main event to probably start in about 10 or 15 minutes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes. We got a long way to go. We have 79. Okay, we almost there. We're trying to get to 100 likes, y'all. Let's get it cracking. Bag life. You know the truth. Man, I wish I would have seen that. I might have to look it up on YouTube and see what that win knockout looked like. Yeah, if Haney lost, if Haney lost, he would be sick because he's on the path right now. All these youngsters, Haney, Garcia, Davis, Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, all of them are on the path to greatness, and none of them take no losses from none of these boxers that aren't considered elite. And Gamboa is super solid, but I don't think he's elite. He's kind of, I almost look like at Gamboa right now as like a gatekeeper. If you could beat Gamboa, then you're the upper echelon of the weight class. And if you can't beat Gamboa, then you're not in the upper echelon yet. The main event is about to start. They just finished the last undercard, and now we're just waiting for them. They haven't made the announcement yet of the winner of this fight, and then they're going to get out the ring. And in between each fight, you know, they're doing the COVID thing. They're spraying the ropes and everything. It takes them a couple minutes. So we got at least 10 minutes before the main event starts. But it's the next fight. Gamboa underdog, good value. They should fight amongst them, not with seasoned post-prime folks. Well, Greg G, I feel you, but I understand the process. They could fight right now, and to us boxing enthusiasts, it'll be a big fight. But if they build their records up a little more, gain a little more exposure, and then fight, then it could be a bigger fight. And it could be more epic. Just imagine if Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fought 15 years ago, before they really became who they were, before they beat the De La Hoyas of the world, before they beat the Mosleys of the world, before they beat the Marquezes of the world. The fight wouldn't have been as big. Show the fight, fool. Rashi Elmore. Nah, man, I'm just doing we doing a watch party. Either you watching it and you chilling with us, or you not watching it and you chilling with us. But I'm not trying to bootleg that fight. I'm trying to support the fighters, man. They got to get their money. That's a hard business. I'm all for the boxers. While you watching it alone, you are wicked, bro. My bad, folks. If I could do it without taking away from these boxers, I would. But I got to respect their hustle, man. I respect the hustle to the full. Especially in this COVID. You know, it's hard to make money. And that's why I'm on here with y'all. You know, it's hard. A lot of people done lost their job. Not everybody could pay for the Danger Zone or pay for the pay-per-views. So at least I could holler at y'all about it. The fighter getting paid regardless, though. Yeah, but just imagine if the sales or the membership on Danger Zone didn't go up for this fight. Well, they would reconsider Danny's contract and maybe not give him as lucrative a contract next time. Got to respect the hustle, that's all. Yeah, fam, Ortiz threw a phantom punch. A phantom body punch. At that, a phantom body punch. Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's ridiculous. We're not going to buy it, so show it. Nobi. Nah, I can't do that, folks. Who do you think gonna win, Mike or Roy? Oh, I did a little video on that. I think Mike Tyson's going to win that. And the reason I think Mike Tyson's going to beat Roy Jones is when I looked at Roy Jones' last fight. Roy Jones actually fought in 2018, 2 years ago. And in that fight, he was fighting a lesser skilled fighter. It wasn't nobody that we even know who they are. And that dude had Roy Jones on the ropes. And he was giving him body shots and everything. It was almost like Roy Jones was doing a quick rope-a-dope. And so I'm just thinking like Roy Jones' legs is shot. Like he just can't move around like he used to. So if he does that against Tyson, it's going to be a rap ski. He's going to take a nap ski. You feel me? But if he can move his legs, you got to give the advantage to Roy Jones, because Roy Jones fought 2 years ago. The last time Mike Tyson fought, I think it was like 15 years ago, which is crazy. No, right now they're talking to the winner of the last fight, and they haven't even started the introductions for the main event yet. They haven't even shown the boxers with their gloves on yet. I haven't even seen Haney and Gamboa since that last fight. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Racks on racks. No, I'm not going to show the fight. We just talking about the fight, and I'm a kind of give y'all a breakdown on what's happening during the fight. I got to respect the fighters. Haney, Davis, who you got? Right now, I think Davis will win that fight, hands down. I don't think Haney has fought stiff enough competition. And we'll see. We'll be able to get a gauge on where Haney is in his development when we watch this fight. But Haney's only 21 years old. I don't know if he's... I don't know if Haney is ready for somebody like Davis yet. Devin talk a lot. He better back it up. Yeah, Devin, he was talking a little more than he normally does this fight. So we're about to see if he bout that life. Ryan Garcia, YouTuber 18, Ryan Garcia or Haney. We talked about this earlier. They fought in the amateurs and they got it on YouTube. I watched it like a few weeks ago. And Haney won that amateur fight. And Haney is a year or 2 years younger than Ryan Garcia. And even in the amateurs, it seemed like Haney was more developed or more along in his development of being a good boxer. He had more tools in his arsenal than Garcia. It looked like Garcia was only sitting in on counter punches. And I think that's somewhat still the case. I think Devin Haney has more in his arsenal right now as opposed to Garcia. I think Haney is a more slippery and elusive boxer than Garcia. So I would give the advantage to Garcia. But I don't think it would be a blowout, but it could be a knockout. They made him better. Wait up, let me see. If it goes the distance, Haney is winning, or else it's going to be a KO and Gamboa is going to win. I could see that. I feel that, Kennedy. What about Bud Crawford versus Devin Haney? Bud Crawford's in a different division. He too big for Devin Haney. He'd kill Haney. Garcia and Haney fought 6 times in the amateur, having score of 3-3. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I only seen they got one of them on YouTube. I'm going to have to see. Do they got Eugene, do they got any of those other videos on YouTube of those other fights? Haney, the hardest worker. Yeah, it seems like he's really about his business. It seems like he's focused. He ain't worried about trying to floss with all the gold chains. He's not doing like Davis. You know, Davis is following that Money Mayweather, you know, getting all flossy, making sure he got his rings and bracelets, watches, chains. And Devin Haney just about, he working. Like, look at his record. Devin Haney is 24-0, and he's only 21 years old. Compare his record to Gamboa. Gamboa is 38 years old and only has, let me see, 6, 7, 8, and 9 more fights. So by the time Devin Haney is probably 24, he would have as many fights as Gamboa has at 38. Like, Haney stays active. That's what I like about Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia is weak. I think he might be a little overhyped. We're going to find out when he fights. What's the guy's name he fights again? I forgot. Ryan with Canelo team. They made him better. Oh, okay. That's possible. Oh, that's what he needs, because Canelo has become a very elusive fighter, and he can stay in a pocket and you won't hit him. He could slip all them punches. So if they teaching that to Ryan, then Ryan's going to be a problem as long as he stay up over there. Bro, Garcia has speed but not power. Yeah, for real. Garcia and Haney are both explosive, and they both somewhat lack the power. Who's winning? The main event hasn't started. They're still just talking. They haven't even got to the introductions yet. And who cares about the amateurs? Yeah, for real. For real, for real. Haney don't got that superstar knockout power. Yeah, he don't. You could tell by his record. Look, he got 24 wins. He only has 15 knockouts. And that's without fighting the upper echelon. He ain't even fought the Davises and Lopez's, Garcia's, Shakur's. He ain't fought none of them. And he's still not knocking a lot of these dudes out. Who 17 sparred him. He said, Lopez, your friend sparred with who? Haney or Garcia? Garcia not Haney level. Garcia not on Haney level yet. Haney not on, I think you mean Davis level yet. He going to have to show up. Yeah, Haney got to show up right now. Davis is too fat for 125. Hey, for real. Davis need to be at 130 at least. They both got sick power. They're explosive. They're very explosive. If we're talking about Garcia and Haney. I think they're about to do the introductions. Let me see. Wait. So they're talking about the belts. Let's see. Okay. So they're talking about the WBC belt that Haney has and the WBC franchise belt that Lopez has. Let me see what they say. So basically they said this announcer, he said he doesn't blame Haney for saying he's the WBC champ, and he doesn't blame Lopez for saying he's the WBC champ. He blames the WBC for creating that franchise belt and causing confusion, basically. And I happen to agree with him. Like, I don't even know how the franchise belt works. They just give it to you. That's like a paper belt. T.O. would drop Haney. Yeah, that's a definite possibility. T.O. versus Tank would be a good one. Yeah, that Mr. OG, that would be a great one. Now, that's something I want to see. Luke. Yeah, Luke Campbell. That's who Ryan Garcia fights. Is right for Tank. Yeah, 135 seems like that would be a comfortable weight for Tank. But at that weight, pretty much everybody is going to have a significant height advantage over him, because I think Tank's only 5'5". Yep. T.O. versus Haney is the fight to make. I think T.O. versus Davis is a better fight. I think Davis versus Lomachenko is a better fight. But T.O. and Haney, that should be the next fight, because let's find out who's the undisputed champion in this weight class. Whoever wins would have all the belts, even the bootleg franchise belt. That's what they should call that, the bootleg belt. That's what the franchise belt is, the bootleg belt. Canelo will turn sweet hands into sweet cheeks and give them sweet dreams, huh? Where can I see it? You got to get Danger Zone. I think that's the only place it is. No, they not. Haney easily wins against... What? No, Haney does not easily win over T.O. Not at all. T.O. would beat Tank, possibly Mr. OG. I would want to see what weight class it's at, because T.O.'s trying to go up. Tank just went down in that fight, that last fight, so I don't even really know what weight Tank is going to stay at right now. I would like to see, but over there, yeah, that would be a good one. Where can I see the fight? Danger Zone. I got to catch up. Gamboa KO before 7th round. Clement. There's a couple people in here that think that think Gamboa is going to get the KO. I don't see a KO on either side. Ryan has more KOs. But Ryan, out of all of those fighters, he's the one that's fought the least qualified competition. Like, he hasn't fought nobody yet. Luke Campbell is the first recognized boxer that Garcia is fighting. Is the fight on ESPN Plus? No, it's on Danger Zone. Who you got? Just got here. I got last box hit. I got Haney with the KO. No. My bad. Haney going the distance. And he's going to make, it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to put them gloves on Gamboa, something tough, and Gamboa is going to be looking crazy at the end of the night. Oh, let me see my boy Fistful of Fatty. Forgot Andre Arlovsky fight tonight, UFC. That guy is a legend. Can't believe he's still fighting. Man, I ain't been paying attention to UFC the last few years. Like, after Anderson Silva, like that, when he was popping, when he was the belt, like, I really ain't paid attention, man. I'm slipping on my UFC and MMA stuff. Tevin Farmer, Luis Arias, Teofimo would get KO'd. So you talking, Justin talking about if he went against Davis. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We trying to get 150 likes. Where can I watch the fight? Danger Zone. Okay, they showing Devin Haney. He's walking. He's not coming out yet. What they doing? Let me see. So we got the WBC belt on the line. Let me make sure. Oh, they got Devin Haney as 5'9". I got him listed as 5'8". So, and they got his reach at 72. So I think Danger Zone kind of padding his stats a little bit, or his height and reach. They both weighed the same amount, 135. They're showing the tail of the tape. Make sure you guys hit the like button. What channel is it on? Danger Zone. All Ryan got is speed. Plus, he fights bombs on top of that. 5, yeah. Like, Campbell is the first recognized boxer that Ryan Garcia is fighting. So now we're going to see. And I guarantee you that Luke Campbell fight is not going to be easy for Ryan Garcia. Like, he's going to be in trouble at some point in that fight. I'm not saying he's going to lose, but I guarantee you he's going to be in trouble at some point in that fight. Augie Sanchez, Kid Vegas beat Mayweather 2 to 3 times in the amateurs. Augie is now a boxing coach and the world, and we all know who Floyd is. Right, yeah. So my boy Fistful of Fatty just putting it out there like, man, the amateurs are the amateurs, the pros is the pros. It's 2 different ball games. Like, one don't correlate. It's like somebody in college. What about like some of these dudes in college basketball? They're like superstars, and then they get to the NBA and they're boo-boo. It's like that. So nobody want to tell us what channel. Danger Zone. It's on Danger Zone. You got to pay for a subscription. We got to support the fighters. Fight on showing Haney. Okay, so Gamboa's coming out right now. He got some high socks on, like old school baseball. So let me see. Former unified featherweight world champion. So they're talking about his Achilles injury when he fought Gervonta Davis. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson versus T.O. would be dope. It's about to start. It's probably going to start within 5 minutes. Gamboa is in the ring now. They're about to announce and introduce Devin Haney. Make sure you like. We're trying to get to 150 likes, y'all. So did Davis and T.O. spar? Davis and T.O. It's a few years old. Nah, they got a video. They got a video of Davis and Teofimo Lopez sparring. I didn't see that. Oh yeah, not Danger Zone, the Zone. You right, DeMarion. I said Danger Zone, the Zone. My bad. Y'all keep saying that Davis can beat Haney when they sparred and said that Haney won. But if they ain't got footage of it though, I mean, what are they really saying? Shakur will beat them all. Possibly. I think Shakur might have the best defense out of all of those fighters we're talking about. Out of Teo, out of Davis, Haney, Garcia. I think Shakur got the best defense out of all of those. Teo is garbage, and it's over. Teo is basura, huh? Nah, Teo's far from garbage. He beat Lomachenko. He had Lomachenko so worried about his power that Lomachenko was like, I don't want none of that smoke till this young bull gets tired. And he didn't start fighting till the 6th round. All right, so they just introduced Devin Haney. He's walking out. It's a trip watching these fights when it's quarantine and ain't nobody in there. He almost slipped getting into the ring. He almost fell. Man, it's hard to believe Devin Haney is only 21. What were we doing when we were 21? Acting a fool, probably. Let me see. Teo and Ryan are garbage. Teo and Ryan are garbage. Ryan is unproven, but Teo's proven. He's not garbage. Make sure you like this video. We're trying to get to 150 likes, y'all. Let's hook it up. Make the screen bigger. I'm not going to show the fight. Haney got, I could go to my other one. You want to see them? All right, so now they're doing the announcement. Whew, that WBC belt look crispy. That WBC belt look crispy. All right, they're doing the announcement right now. So it's about to start. The WBC Lightweight Championship of the World is on the line. Devin Haney got this cold outfit on. It almost looked like it's Gucci or something. It looked like a burgundy Gucci hoodie short set. It's kind of hard. He got purple gloves on, purple shoes, I think. Yeah, purple. Audio. What, my audio is too low? That's better, huh? The only way to watch the fight is through the guy's reflection on his sunglasses. Comedy. I'm showing the whole fight. Man, don't be bootlegging the fight, man. We trying to support these fighters. Devin Haney got to eat. Gamboa got to eat. They got families. How is real champion in lightweight division? What do you mean? Who is the real champion? Well, that's what they just talked about. You got Devin Haney, who has the WBC belt, and then you got Teofimo Lopez, who has the other belts, and he has the WBC franchise belt. So they were just talking about that, and they both could claim. Neither one of them are the undisputed. So I think it's only right that they try to settle that, and let's get a true undisputed champion, a true unified lightweight champion. Teo is afraid of Virgil. Now, I think Jay Blue, I think that's who he's going to fight next. Where's the link? They fighting on Danger Zone. Can Teo go up to fight Virgil Ortiz? I don't think he should. I think he should fight Devin Haney and get all of the belts. and then move up. But I think he's like, where's the bread at? I'm going to fight where's the bread at. Make sure you guys like the video so we can get 150 likes on it. We're going to try to hit 200 likes before the main event starts. So they're announcing the fighters right now. They're both in the ring. Devin Haney doesn't really look, you know how some fighters, they get like a little sweaty. They got a workout in, or they're nice and warm. He looks a little dry. He don't really look like he's loose like that. Let me see how Gamboa looks. So now they're out. They're about to tap gloves. So the main event is about to start, y'all. So I want to see everybody who has Devin Haney winning. How many people got Devin Haney winning? Let me get a thumbs up if you got Devin Haney winning. I'm watching the fight, guys. We lit. Yes, sir, Fi. Ryan Garcia beat Virgil Ortiz. I've never lost. Me. Talk it through. I got you. I'm going to talk it through. All right, so they just started. All right, so it's the first round. Yeah, it's obvious that Devin Haney is taller than this dude. This dude looks like a midget. He looks so short and stubby. Dang, Devin Haney look, man. It looked like a high schooler versus a middle schooler. All right, so they're both feeling each other out. Nobody's being active. Devin Haney's throwing a quick jab out there. So far, they just slightly testing their jabs out. Nobody has thrown nothing else out there yet. I'm with Gamboa betting. Woo. Yeah, them some good odds. All right, let's see. So nobody's landed a punch yet. They're just, it seems like Devin Haney's a little bit more the aggressor. It seems like Gamboa is giving up a little more ground. It seems like Devin Haney is slowly walking them down, but he's not just bum rushing them or anything. It's very calculated, very under control. I don't think Gamboa's thrown like a real punch. I think all his punches so far are like filler punches, but Devin Haney's like snapping out a real jab. He hasn't really landed with it yet though, but it's like a solid punch. Like the punches that Gamboa has thrown so far seem like they're just filler punches, trying to test the range, and they don't have snap on it or nothing yet. So from what I see right now, wait. Gamboa almost, it wasn't a knockdown, but he almost fell down. He like stumbled. It wasn't a hit, but he didn't fall down anyway, and it was just counted as a stumble. So yeah, it's just Devin Haney walking Gamboa down a little bit. Devin Haney just landed a body jab. I can't believe how short Gamboa looks. I mean, he just looks so short and stubby. It almost looked funny. It looked like a running back fighting a receiver. Where can I watch the fight for free? I don't know. You can't really watch it fight. They fighting on eBay. Champ Belt. They fighting, WB eBay Champ Belt. Where can I watch the fight for free? You can't watch it for free. So the first round ended, like, to be honest, I would say neither one of them won, but you got to give one of them a 10. So I would give it to Haney. But, I mean, it might have only been like 3 punches landed by Haney, and they were all jabs. I don't even know if he threw through his right hand, and I don't think Gamboa landed a punch. So what I see is Devin Haney really using his reach advantage to his advantage. And I'll pull up the stats again. Remember, Devin Haney has a 71-inch reach, and Gamboa has a 65. At this pace, there's definitely not going to be a knockout, because this is like, oh, that was a stiff jab by Devin Haney. He's really working the jab. I think Devin Haney's only thrown one right hand so far. Everything else is jabs. Jab to the head, jab to the body. And Gamboa is not punching enough for Devin Haney to counter yet. Where can I watch the free? Nowhere. Where can I watch the fight for free? I don't think you could watch it for free, Eddie Films. It's on Danger Zone. But I think with Danger Zone, if you sign up for the monthly subscription, I think you get the first month free, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, he 38 and like 4'11". Yeah. For real, man. It looks so funny. Especially you see the referee. The referee's probably like 6 foot. You got Devin Haney, who's barely 5'8", but Devin Haney looked tall next to Gamboa. All right, so it's not a lot of action. Like, there's no, if they don't start picking up the pace, like, there's no way it's going to be anything close to a knock. Oh, okay. Devin Haney threw his first real aggressive right, and it might have landed. It was hard to see. Yeah, Devin Haney's jab is the key so far. Gamboa can't get past the reach so far. He's stuck on the outside. It's like he don't have the leg movement to get inside of that reach. And it seems like Devin Haney is content to stay out of Gamboa's reach and kind of pepper him with these jabs. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to get to 100. We're trying to get to 200 likes. We're almost to 150. 200 likes we after. All right, so it's all about the jab. Like, Devin Haney's being very smart and calculated. And Gamboa is like no threat right now. He just can't get inside of the reach. And Devin Haney is putting some oomph. Woo! He ended that round with a major hook, but I'm not sure if it landed. If it did, it grazed him. It probably grazed Gamboa. So right now, at the end of 2 rounds, I got Devin Haney 2-0. Gamboa, I don't even know if he's landed any decent punches yet. And so far, Devin Haney has landed probably 90% of his punches that landed. Probably 95% of them have been jabs. Ooh, okay. They're showing a replay where Devin Haney hit Gamboa with the nice left hook. So right now it's 2-0. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Luis Ray, yeah, it's not looking good for your boy Gamboa. I mean, he's not getting beat up or nothing, but he just hasn't shown no offense. Okay, it seems like Gamboa is being a little bit more aggressive. Ooh, okay. So Devin Haney just landed 2 good rights. So Devin Haney starting to let his right go. First 2 rounds was all about the jab, and now I think he's getting a little more comfortable, and he's turning the pace up a little bit. He's finally starting to put his foot on the gas a little bit. Yeah, Devin Haney swing. It sounds like he's swinging for the fences. I could hear him. You could hear Devin Haney grunting when he's punching. He's not playing. He absolutely does want to knock out. So they're giving Devin Haney a lot of credit right now. They're talking about how he started his career on his own and he went down to Mexico and got a lot of his early fights in Mexico. And he's saying, that might be a new path that a lot of these young fighters start doing and get their early experience in Mexico. And then when they come back, they might be able to sign a decent promotion deal. What's going on? I'm telling you guys what's going on. It's the third round. Devin Haney has won the first 2 rounds. Devin Haney is starting to loosen up with all the punches. He's throwing more than just a jab. He's throwing 1-2s. He just threw a 3-punch combo. Some of them landed, some of them didn't. And Gamboa is not really doing much on offense. Like, it don't even seem like he's a threat yet. He doesn't have no explosiveness. Like, the speed of Devin Haney and the reach is like, it's a big difference. Like, it's a huge difference in this fight right here. The speed. It seems like Devin Haney is so fast that I don't even know if Gamboa could throw a good counter on him, because he pulls his punch back before Gamboa could get off. Gamboa pulled a gun out. Me, I want to watch. It's not too impressive so far, I must admit. But I could see the intensity in Devin Haney. He's starting to get more aggressive. And the third round, it just ended. I give it to Devin Haney. He turned it up. He started throwing combos. That's the first round that he threw combinations. And he landed some of them. Nothing major, nothing at all major. It was still kind of a tame round because Gamboa is not really... I think Gamboa, the way it seems to me, is like Gamboa is going to be fine as long as he doesn't get knocked out. I think that's what he's thinking. I'm not going to risk myself on offense so I don't get knocked out. All right, they're just showing Devin Haney hit him with a nice counter right hand. And they were saying that normally Gamboa would go down from that, but he didn't go down. But that goes again to what we talked about earlier, how Haney's not necessarily a power puncher. Okay, so the fourth round is starting now. So even the announcer said it's 3 rounds to none for Devin Haney. Yeah, they're saying Gamboa needs to change up his style. He needs to do something different because the way it's going right now, it would just be a landslide victory for Devin Haney. So now Gamboa is putting out more punches, but a lot of them are like the filler punch. They're not like he's really trying to do damage to Haney. It just seems like he's trying to keep him occupied. You think so? Jinxed? I think this looks like it's going to go the distance. Because it's not like, yeah, I don't think so. Because I don't see Gamboa exerting a lot of energy. I don't see Gamboa getting hit crazy. I mean, every round he's getting hit with like a couple good punches, but nothing too major. Hit the like button. We're trying to get to 200 likes, you guys. Make sure you hit the like. So it's the fourth round. Devin Haney is still getting more active each round, it seems like. And he's putting a little more pressure on Gamboa. Gamboa is still not doing a lot on offense. But Haney is trying, though. Haney's putting out. Oh, ooh, hell no. Hey, Haney just touched Gamboa with a nice combo. It was like an uppercut and an overhand, and both of them things was on the button. That was the best combo, the best 2 punches of the fight. But Gamboa got hit with another right overhand that was powerful. Like Devin Haney is starting to loosen up and really let his hands go. Ooh, nice uppercut, body punch by Devin Haney. Gamboa's tying him up. Oh, wait. They did a break, and then Gamboa threw like a cheap shot. They were tied up, and then the referee said break, and before they got any space, Gamboa threw a hook and landed on. It was a cheap shot, basically. Gamboa did a cheap shot on, and the referee warned him. He didn't take a point or nothing. He just warned him. Yeah, like so far, what Gamboa has showed that he has no chance to win this fight. And I don't know if he's going to be able to last or not, but I definitely don't see no way that Gamboa could win this fight. Jason said, show the fight to your fans. Man, I got to respect the boxers, and I can't disrespect the whole business. They got to get paid. It's on Danger Zone. You know, if we was out there fighting, we'd want people because he's too little, bro. Yeah, he is. Like, he can't get past that long reach, right? That long reach that Devin Haney has. He can't get past it. Oh, man. They showing slow motion. Devin Haney getting out of the way of Gamboa's punches and then coming right back and landing 2 punches of his own. So 4 rounds, all of them to Tank decisively, but I would say not major damage done to Gamboa. Like I would say not a lot of, he's taking some shots, but he's not taking a lot of damage though. It's not a lot. Each round, maybe there might be 4 good punches. Yeah, the speed and the reach of Devin Haney have been the key so far. Now it seems, Devin Haney starting to throw the jab, and he just hit him. He hit Gamboa with the 1-2. And Gamboa is not backing up. He's staying there with his gloves up and letting Haney throw punches at him, which is dangerous for Gamboa. Like if he keeps this up, he might get knocked out. Yeah, Gamboa is just trying to figure out how he could get past this long reach. He's trying. He's going in with his gloves. He's putting his gloves high, putting the earmuffs on, as they say. And Devin Haney is just staying on the outside, touching him with the jab. This is the 5th round, and all 4 rounds so far have went to Devin Haney. Did they say Tank? Hello, Danger Zone. Yeah, it's on The Zone, not Danger Zone, The Zone. I was saying Danger Zone myself. It's the dream, not Tank. Boy, I said Tank. Oh, my bad. I said Tank. My bad. I meant Haney. So Haney just touching him with the, hit him with a stiff jab. Devin Haney hit Gamboa with a stiff jab. It's the 5th round. Nobody won yet. Devin Haney's winning 4 rounds to 0. Okay, Gamboa just got a combination in. It wasn't powerful, but he scored some points. Probably the best round for Gamboa so far, but it did no damage to Haney. You could tell that Haney's punches are just so much more powerful and more explosive than Gamboa. Like Gamboa looks like he don't have no speed. He can't even get inside. He's really showing his age in the ring. And Gamboa is showing he can't really get out of the way of Devin Haney's punches. He's not elusive. The only thing that will prevent him from getting hit is when he holds his guards up, but he doesn't really have a lot of head movement. He doesn't use his feet that much. So even though the 5th round is coming to an end, even though that was the best round for Gamboa, he still lost by a lot. Like it wasn't even close, but he landed a couple combinations, which was more than he had done the whole fight. Devin Haney's on a path to definitely a victory. He's won all 5 rounds. Tank would kill Haney. Yeah, it's kind of looking like that because Haney's punches aren't having much of an effect on Gamboa, because Haney has hit Gamboa with some solid, clean punches, and they've been flush. Haney's been hitting Gamboa with some flush punches, and not once has it seemed like Gamboa was hurt. Not one of the times. Yeah, hey, you're right, King Brown. He might, like that Achilles heel might be slowing him down, because that Achilles heels is so important in you being able to move around. I don't know what leg it was on, but it could be hampering him, because his leg movement is null and void. And now it looks like Haney's really opening up. He's throwing some combinations. He's measuring Gamboa up with the jab. He's moving around. Now it looks like Gamboa's walking down Haney. But Gamboa's still not throwing a lot of punches and not landing effective punches. And then, okay. Haney just landed a nice jab. It's the 6th round. Devin Haney has won every round so far. He's starting to go back to the jab a lot. Devin Haney just hit Gamboa with a nice body shot. They're tied up right now. Gamboa got inside and tied up Haney. Gamboa still hasn't seemed like he's got hurt. And now now Haney seems more comfortable being inside. He's not staying on the outside no more. He's staying in range the whole time, and Gamboa is still not landing any good punches. He's right there in the mix. Okay, Gamboa just threw a 3-punch combo and landed the last punch, a body shot. It was good. Make sure you like the video. We're trying to get to 150 likes, y'all. All right, so Haney's moving around. He's throwing a good body jab. Gamboa's walking down Haney. Haney's moving around. But Devin Haney is still the aggressor. He's throwing more punches. And definitely the more explosive and more powerful punches. Devin Haney almost slipped in the ring on something. Let me see. You already got 170 likes. Oh, well, we trying to get to 200 likes. My bad. 200 likes. Yeah, we were going for 150, and now we trying to go for 200. My bad, Rainey. He loves Tank. You know what it is? My last name's Davis, so I'm always thinking Tank Davis. Like my kin folks. You feel me? A 30-year-old Gamboa will win. No. Show us in young. Get those. JR. No, I can't disrespect them fighters, man. I want them to make their bread, the company, and everything. I want these fighters to make their millies. I'm not trying to do nobody dirty like that. I'll give y'all a cool little commentary. All right, so that round ended. It was a decent round for Gamboa, but Again, Devin Haney run that round convincingly. It's 6-0, and it's not even close. He's like running away with it. But I thought Devin Haney would be busting up Gamboa right now. Gamboa looked like he did in the first round. I thought he would be swelling up and having knots. I don't see none of that. Right now, Gamboa is looking like Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather fight. You know how he looked like he don't get touched? That's what Gamboa looked like. And Devin Haney's absolutely showing no marks. So it's the start of the seventh round. Haney's showing boxing skills. Seems like he's staying on the outside a little more than he did last round. Threw a jab out there, moving around. Gamboa's throwing hooks, trying to get inside, but he can't reach. Every time Gamboa comes in, Devin Haney takes like half a step back, and Gamboa throw a punch, and he'll miss. Haney waiting for the perfect moment to let those hands go. Yeah, and he might not get it because Gamboa is not being aggressive. I think Gamboa is going to be happy if he doesn't get knocked down and he doesn't run because he's staying there. It's not like Gamboa's running. Gamboa's actually standing in the middle of the ring, and it's Devin Haney that's moving around. But Devin Haney is the one throwing the jab, landing punches. Gamboa's starting to throw his right hand. Gamboa just landed a decent right. Devin Haney just landed a solid overhand right. But it's like not combinations. It's like they're throwing one punch at a time right now. I thought by this round, Devin Haney hit Gamboa with a nice left hook, and that might have been the first punch that kind of hurt Gamboa. But he's not showing any signs of being hurt right now. He's just standing, doing his thing. Gamboa's not backing up. Devin Haney can't back him up, or it don't seem like Devin Haney's putting a lot of pressure on. It doesn't seem like Gamboa is under pressure. Even though Devin Haney is throwing a decent amount of punches, Gervonta would kill Ryan. Yeah, I agree. Devin Haney is going to win. Yeah, I'm telling you, Gamboa going to get desperate in the late rounds and get pooped out. Gamboa has such a low output right now. I don't think he's going to get tired. He probably spars harder than this. He's not throwing a lot of punches. He's not really going all out to, wait, hold on. So Gamboa had Devin Haney up against the ropes just for a split second, and he threw like 3 decent punches. Wasn't nothing too crazy, nothing too powerful. I don't even think it was enough to steal the round, but it was just he landed a couple punches, which is rare. He hasn't been doing that much. So that's the end of was that the 6th round or 7th? Let me see. That round just ended. That was I'm waiting for him to say what round that was. The fight is on the zone. Lopez beats Tank. I want to see that fight. So now they're showing the replay of some punches. So they showed Devin Haney throw a jab with the left hand, and then he turned the left hand into a hook and landed. And then they just showed Devin Haney land a solid right hand in that round. So I think that was the 6th round. Let's see. The next round is about to start. I'm waiting for him to show what round. All right, so this is the 8th round. So that was the 7th round. So I would say Devin Haney has won every round so far, and he hasn't done a lot of damage so far. So anybody that was saying knockout, you might not be happy with the output that Devin Haney is doing right now. But Devin Haney is still impressive. Only if you think that he was going to get a knockout would you be disappointed. But Devin Haney's taking less punches than Davis did. And he's also landing the less damaging punches. His punches aren't as damaging as Gervonta Davis's punches were when he fought Gamboa. Let me see. Gamboa had the 5th and the 6th. You think he won the 5th and the 6th? Nah, I don't think so. I give Haney a shutout so far. But those were Gamboa's best rounds, though. Haney a wannabe Mayweather. It kind of seems like that. Who said that? Let me see. Luca Penn. It does kind of seem like that. Let me see. Bob Marley. Fury cheated, punching Wilder in the back of the head. That didn't cause him to lose, though. All those accusations that Wilder was doing, man, Wilder was tripping. Haney versus Ryan, not Tank. Yeah, I think that would be a better. If Tank fought Ryan, that would be easy for Davis. And if Davis fought Haney, I think Davis would get that. But Garcia and Haney would be a good fight. I give the edge to Haney, definitely, though. Haney is overrated. Possibly, because he's not looking super impressive right now. Haney won all of it. Yeah, you see Focus Kill Gaming saying that Haney won all the rounds so far. That's what I think, too. He's outlanded. He's definitely outlanded Gamboa. So they were kind of exchanging punches right there. So Gamboa is trying to hold, but Danny wasn't letting him hold. Danny was slipping an arm out punching. So Haney like, nah, don't hold. Let's fight. Let's box. Gamboa's starting to do a lot more holding. Gamboa's coming in. Haney's coming inside to try to do damage. He's trying to let the hands fly, and Gamboa was starting to tie him up. So now Haney is going back, and it looks like he's going back to the jab. So that's the end of the 8th round, and that's another round. That's another round for Haney. Haney, I think he's pitching a shutout, but he has yet to really hurt Gamboa. Gamboa, he's not showing any damage. It don't even really seem like Gamboa's tired. Ramiro Flores says Roy will knock out Tyson. Okay, they were showing Gamboa throwing a flurry, and then out of the flurry, Devin Haney threw a nice right and landed the best punch of the exchange. So it's like even when Gamboa does good, Devin Haney will land a better punch. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to get up to 200 likes. I appreciate it. So now it's the beginning of the 9th round. Gamboa might be looking like he got a little swelling under both his eyes now. A little slight swelling, nothing major. But it does look like he's been in a fight now. Or it looked like, them days where you don't get that much sleep and your eyes are a little puffy. That's what Gamboa's eyes is starting to look like. Like he ain't getting enough sleep. But it's because of these punches. Devin Haney about to give him enough sleep. He's trying to. One clear round. Gamboa won. What? One. Wait. Yeah, it's kind of lackluster. I agree. Shakur over Haney. Ladarius, I agree with you. I give Shakur the advantage over Haney. I like Shakur's defense better. And their speed and quickness is pretty similar. I think Skank Davis should fight better opposition. All of them should. Teofimo is coming off of Lomachenko, but Teofimo, Stevenson, Haney, Davis, Garcia, all of them need to be fighting better competition. And I think they're all at the point to where that's what they're on. They're fighting opponents that we would be interested in. Maybe not the opponent that we're most interested in seeing them fight, but opponents that are somewhat of threats to him. Ryan calls everyone out, but his manager says, let's train and get money first. Then we can lose once we collected the money. Now, it does seem like that because Ryan Garcia does call out a lot of people. All right, Gamboa's looking a little tired right now. Those of you that are watching the fight, does he look tired to you guys? He's doing a lot of holding right now. A whole lot of holding. Ooh, Gamboa just threw a nice 3-punch combo. It started with a body shot, then a hook, and was the last one a jab? Devin Haney is starting to get active. It almost feels like he don't feel like he's doing enough. Let's see. Now he's slowing back down. Devin Haney's putting pressure as far as he's staying in the pocket, but he's not throwing a lot of punches right now. He's throwing one punch at a time, not a lot of combinations. Ooh. Devin Haney just threw a good 1-2, and it landed. But Gamboa doesn't show no signs of damage. So that's another round down. The 9th round just ended all the way. Haney won that round. It wasn't close, but it don't seem like he's damaging Gamboa. Gamboa's eating him. Gamboa's out there eating. He's eating them punches. Haney got no power. Frank Guerrero, that's what it looks like when you're watching this, because he's landing solid punches, but Gamboa is just standing there like, what? Lopez wins versus Haney. With this outing, I could see that. I think Devin Haney, I just seen a look on his face in the corner. He's in the corner getting instructions from his corner. And I seen it almost looked like Devin Haney was a little discouraged, like he was almost disappointed in himself a little bit, that his punches aren't having more effect on him. But he shouldn't worry about that. He's not a knockout puncher. Get them points. Just pepper him up. Make him look ugly. Give him 2 black eyes, a busted nose. Good 2-punch combo by Devin Haney to start off round 10. Lopez wins versus Haney. Haney ain't putting on a champion performance. I agree. Gamboa is going to lose so bad. Yeah, this is possibly a shutout. I mean, if you want to give Gamboa 1 round, I wouldn't give him 2 rounds, though. Maybe he got 1, but I got it 9-0 Haney. All right, so this round starting out slow. They're not doing a lot. Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney is sitting down on his punches waiting for a counter punch opportunity. And Gamboa is not throwing enough punches for him to even counter. And I think Gamboa knows that. I think Gamboa knows that Devin Haney's setting him up for the counter. He knows that Devin Haney is explosive, so he's not letting his hands loose. He's more content on not getting knocked out. I think that's Gamboa's game plan, to not get knocked out and not to get steamrolled. And he's not getting steamrolled. He's getting rolled, but not steamrolled. Devin Haney doing the Mayweather shoulder roll and the counter punch. You know how he shoulder rolls and then throws a straight right? He did that a couple times. So now, wait, let me listen. I'm listening to the analysis. I'm going to tell you what he's saying in a second. It's still the 10th round. All right, so the commentator, he's saying that Devin Haney is looking about as sharp as you can against a two-time world champion. They say he's showing a lot of composure for a 21-year-old. He's not like deviating from his game plan. He's not getting reckless, which I agree with all of that. Now they're talking about Ryan Garcia. Oh, okay. Listen to what the commentator said. So they were talking about Ryan Garcia, how Ryan Garcia was calling out Davis, and they said Ryan Garcia understands the marketable fights. And he said Gervonta Davis is a marketable fight for Garcia, and Garcia knows that. He said Lopez for Garcia is a marketable fight. And he said Devin Haney right now, he doesn't think that's as marketable of a fight for Garcia. So that's why, Garcia doesn't seem like he's pushing for fighting Haney. And after this performance, Devin Haney's not helping in his cause. The thing that is helping Devin Haney's cause is he's the WBC champion. He has the belt. So Ryan Garcia should want to get the belt, in my opinion. All right, so the 11th round is fighting, and I think my prediction is going to stay. It looks like it's going to go the distance, so let's see. 2 rounds for Devin Haney to get the knockout. Devin Haney's getting he's putting his foot on the gas. Haney needs more fight. Yeah, him and Garcia need more fight. Haney a bum. No, he's not a bum. He's just not a knockout fighter. He's going to outpoint you unless you're a slouch. He'll knock out slouches, but the solid fighters, I don't think he's going to get too many knockouts. Oh, Devin Haney is definitely staying in the pocket. He's willing to let Gamboa hit him right now a little so he could get his counter punch. So Gamboa actually landed a couple punches. None of them did any damage to Haney, but Devin Haney just landed a good uppercut right hand. And Devin Haney's staying in the pocket. Now he's really counter punching. He's trying to wait for Gamboa to throw a punch and counter punch. But Gamboa he's going to be happy not getting knocked out. He's not risking it. He's not throwing a lot of punches. Gamboa is not really trying to get the victory, basically. Devin Haney is like Mayweather. No, he's nowhere near like Mayweather. Mayweather, somebody that's not elite, Mayweather was knocking him out. It's only the top elite that Mayweather wasn't knocking out. But let's see. Ooh. Yeah, Devin Haney's swinging. He's swinging for the fences, but he's just not a home run hitter. And he's landing some decent punches. Make sure you guys like the video. We're trying to get to 250. Can we get to 250 before the fight ends? Tank and Haney won't happen. I think it will happen. Matter of fact, I know it's going to happen. I guarantee you that fight will happen, but it'll be down the line. It might be when Haney has a couple of losses, but they're gonna fight. I guarantee you they'll fight. What round? It's the 11th round out of 12, and there's only 40 seconds left. Devin Haney swinging for the fences, but he's not being reckless. He's being very calculated, and he's having a smart fight. He's not taking too many chances, but he is taking some chances because he's just staying in the pocket, and he's not just dancing around or anything. He's staying in the pocket and he's willing to exchange, but Gamboa is just not throwing a lot of punches. 2 solid body punches by Devin Haney. Gamboa is not putting nothing behind his punches. Nothing. Oh, those were 2 good punches by Gamboa. A headshot and a body shot. So 11th round just ended. Another round to Devin Haney. I'm trying to read his expression right now. They're showing Devin Haney in the corner. He looks a little winded, and as he should, because he was really putting power into his punches. But yeah, he just doesn't have the power to knock out Gamboa. Dining my line. Let's see the fight from his glasses. Hey, yo, let's see the fight from his glasses. How it looking? Haney still good? Yeah, Haney, it's the last round. Haney, in my opinion, has won every round, and he has not hurt Gamboa. Gamboa has minor swelling on his face, but doesn't seem like he's taking a lot of damage. I thought Gamboa was going to have a damaged face at the end of this fight. So now the last round started. Let's see if Haney, all right, without any punches being thrown, Gamboa just fell and slipped in the final round. It's not a knockdown, a slippage. All right, Haney is just standing in the pocket. He's going for the knockout. He's definitely going. Oh, he's throwing hard punches. He's letting it all out. I appreciate that, Haney. Whether you get it or not, he's throwing body punches. He's just staying in the pocket. They like going toe-to-toe right now. Devin Haney's ready to go toe-to-toe. Gamboa's landing a couple of shots. This is the most action the whole fight, y'all. Devin Haney trying to get the knockout. He like, Davis got the knockout in the 12. Let me get one. Gamboa's landing a couple of punches, but Haney is landing by far the more solid, more powerful, and more explosive punches. Hey, Gamboa looked a little weary right there for a second. That was the most action of the fight so far. Devin Haney's really putting all his power into some of these shots. He's loading up. He's not throwing no jabs now. He's throwing all power punches. The referee had to break it up. Gamboa's throwing a decent amount of punches too. Gamboa's tying up right now. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds left. This is the most action the whole fight. And you could tell Devin Haney's swinging for the fences. Every punch, it seems like. He should have been doing this earlier. Haney sucks. Who said that? Ramiro Flores. No, Haney's solid. Haney's solid. Yeah, Haney's throwing some power punches. I think Haney, Devin Haney landed a two-piece. I think that was a Burger King 2-piece meal or something. Or was that KFC 2-piece? All right, Gamboa tying up. All right, so now Devin Haney kind of looks gassed out a little bit from throwing all them punches, but he's still staying in the pocket. They both tired. It's only 30 seconds left. Make sure you hit the like button. We trying to get to 250 likes. We trying to get to 300 likes. Hit the like button, you guys. Show your boy some love. All right, 20 seconds left. Ooh, Devin Haney, he threw a left hook. He missed, but, man, he has some heat on it. Devin Haney's swinging for the fence. He want that KO. 10 seconds left. Gamboa is throwing more punches than Haney right now. Now Haney coming back. He almost slipped. Now they sizing each other up. All right, that's the fight. It went the distance. That was the best round, though. The 12th round was the best round. Devin Haney landed some solid punches. He never truly hurt Gamboa. My prediction was right. Everybody that agreed with me, hit the like button, you guys. Let's get to 250 likes or 300 likes. But Gamboa did what I thought he would do. He lasted the whole fight. Devin Haney looked sharp. He looked real good. That last round, he was throwing a lot of power punches, but he is not a supreme power puncher. I don't think Gamboa was truly hurt at any point in the fight, and he doesn't look damaged. He has slight swelling under his eyes, but let me assess Haney. If you were expecting Haney to knock out Gamboa, then you would say that this is a disappointing performance. But if you look at Haney like you should look at him as a very skilled boxer and not a KO artist, then you would think that this is an impressive win. So you got to almost put Devin Haney in like a category, not saying he's as good as defense as this fighter, but you got to put him in a category like Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker wasn't really knocking out a lot of fighters, but he would just show his boxing skills and he would beat other fighters. Or Andre Ward, where they just show their skill. He showed his skill in here. Oh, man, somebody in one of these ring dudes got a super, what is that? He got waves that are out of this world. Oh, no, that's a bandana. I'm tripping. I thought that was waves in his head. So think of Devin Haney not as a KO boxer, but as a skilled elite technician. And he showed his skill. Waste. Devin is a boxer. Right, Derek, he's a boxer. He's not a fighter. Leo Santa Cruz would beat Haney. I disagree. Check this out, Lewis. I think Haney would beat Santa Cruz because Santa Cruz throws punches. That's why Davis fought him. He wasn't in his shell. Santa Cruz is throwing out punches. And when you're throwing punches, you leave yourself vulnerable. And Gamboa wasn't throwing enough punches. He was staying in his shell, and he never made himself vulnerable. So that's why he went the distance. But somebody like Santa Cruz, I think Devin Haney might knock out. He might KO Santa Cruz, to be honest. Because Santa Cruz don't know no other way to box other than coming forward and throwing a lot of punches. Me, I can beat you point blank. Oh, who is he talking about? Ryan Garcia equals snoozes. Devin Haney equals pillow. You think Ryan Garcia would knock out Devin Haney? Santa Cruz would be here. Santa Cruz fights like a girl. No, Santa Cruz is hard. You got to remember, he went up in weight class to fight Gervonta. That wasn't his real weight class. Lamey is born. Not Haney, but Lamey. It wasn't. When you compare it to Teofimo Lopez, when you compare it to Gervonta Davis, this was not impressive. You're right. It wasn't. But for a boxing technician, he did his technical skills. And he wasn't running. I'll give Haney that. He was not running. He didn't run nowhere. Haney KOs Tank Davis. I doubt that. Haney is just a prospect overhyped by his dad and sparring rep. No, he's better than prospect. I think Gamboa's pretty shot. I'm not sure who Gamboa could fight now. I think Ryan Garcia, listen to this. I think Ryan Garcia is going to fight Gamboa. Watch. I really think that's going to happen. Virgil Ortiz would go at it with Earl Spence. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Haney has a better chance at Tank Davis than Garcia. You crazy. Young Slim? No. He don't stand a chance against Davis, but against Haney will probably beat Garcia. Watch. I think he would beat Garcia. I don't think Garcia want that smoke, to be honest. What about Haney? But my prediction was right, though, y'all. I want y'all to give me credit. And I'm going to do a fight. What's the next fight coming up? Who was it? I can't remember right now. It's the Mike Tyson. Don't they fight next week? I think Mike Tyson is. Let me look at the end. Is it? Or Garcia? Wait, what fight's next? I mean, the next upcoming fight. Next weekend. What fight is next weekend? Is that the Kell Brook? Wait, Campbell and Garcia. Oh, that's next week? Garcia. Okay, I'm going to be back on for the Ryan Garcia fight. Whatever one of them fights is next. And then I'm going to do the Tyson. I'm going to do, and make sure y'all check my predictions because I was right with this prediction. I said there was no way Haney was going to knock him out. Look on my page and go check out my prediction for this fight and tell me if I was on point. Because what I did, I really went to these analytics and I looked at 24 victories, only 15 KOs. And I was like, Gamboa is a rider. He don't get knocked out. Only Gervonta Davis, Terrence Crawford, and one other fighter knocked out Gamboa. Like, Gamboa is not no slouch. You're not just going to knock him out. Ryan Garcia will stop Gamboa in under 6. I don't know about that. I put Ryan Garcia and Haney like really close in comparison, and I actually put Haney a little above Garcia. Devin Haney was Gamboa. Devin would get cracked by Top. So those of you that saw the fight, were any of you guys impressed? Wait, let me listen to what Devin Haney says. I'm going to see. Okay. Devin Haney's talking. Let me see. I'm listening to Devin Haney. I'm going to tell you what he says. Oh, I didn't even see that. Gamboa had a point deducted for holding. I didn't even see that. All right, so some of what Gervonta, there I go, saying Davis again, huh? Some of what Haney was saying, he's talking about his performance. He said, of course, he wanted the knockout, but he said that every time he hurt Gamboa would hold him. I didn't really see Gamboa get hurt in that fight. I did see him get hit with a lot of solid punches, but Gamboa was eating them things. It wasn't bothering him. He didn't get full. He was eating them things all night long. But he said one fact that Haney said was something about Gamboa was not putting himself in risk, meaning he wasn't really throwing a lot of punches, giving Haney a lot of counter punching opportunities. He wasn't. Like, Gamboa fought a defensive fight, like somebody that wants to go the distance, and if they lose, they're okay with the loss, but they just wanted to go the distance. Devin Haney said he didn't feel no ring rust. So they're talking about the message. Let's see. They're asking him what's the biggest fight. He said he wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. He said that there's a lot of big fights out there. He wants the biggest fights, and he said the one that's probably the biggest, or the one opponent that has the resume or whatever, he said Teofimo Lopez. So he basically said that's the fight he wants. He wants the biggest fight, and he wants the Lopez fight. Do you guys think that Lopez and Haney will fight next? Let me know in the chat real quick. Honestly, Devin Haney is 100% a smart fighter who wants to risk their health and get brain damage to prove something to y'all. Hey, real talk, Felipe. Like, you got to play that game smart. Get your money. He's only 21 years old. Let me see. They said Haney is the youngest world champion right now. And they said that Haney wasn't very impressive, But compared to, of course, we already know this, compared to Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Davis, going the distance versus Gamboa is not impressive. But from a skill perspective, like Devin Haney rarely got hit in this fight, and he just showed off superior boxing skills to a lesser opponent. So I don't know how impressive that is. But when you guys get a chance, make sure you like the video. Make sure you check out my channel. I got interviews with Keith Thurman. I got interviews with Sean Porter. I just did an interview with Joe Cortez. I got an interview with Larry Holmes. I got an interview on the channel with Amir Khan. So check out some of those videos. I'm going to catch y'all next time for the next fight. We're going to run it back. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And check out my predictions, because my prediction for this fight was right. And I think, let me give you a couple more predictions. I think Ryan Garcia might fight Gamboa down the line. Might be Garcia's next fight. I would like to see him and Haney fight. But I could also see Davis taking the Garcia fight, because I don't think Garcia is a real threat to Davis. And I think Davis will probably knock out Garcia. Gamboa got that experience. Davis didn't beat him at 100% because his foot was messed up. Devin Haney was playing possum this fight, so Lopez could feel more confident in taking the fight. NHBTV, I 100% disagree with you, because if you were watching the fight and listening, you could hear Haney grunting after those punches. So I know he was putting everything he had behind some of them punches, trying to get the knockout. So I disagree with you 100%. Yes, Davey won. Oh, what was the official scores? Damn, I didn't even listen. My bad, y'all. I was up here running my mouth. I didn't even hear the official scorecard. My bad. This is my first live stream, my first fight party, my first watch party, so I got to learn to shut up at the end and get the cards. Yeah, Devin Haney won on the scorecards. It was probably unanimous. So December 5th is the Garcia fight. So that's next month. There's another fight before that coming up on the zone. I don't know what fight it is. Is it Mike Tyson's fight is at the end of this month. So I'll do one for the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. And then I'll also be on here for the Earl Spence and Danny Garcia. That's in December. So yeah, I might do one for that female fight, Katie Taylor and Miriam Gutierrez. I don't know about that. I'll check that. All right, man. I'll get with y'all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for checking the fight with me. It was fun. I appreciate y'all. And I'll get with y'all next time. Stay blessed. Take care of yourself. This COVID ain't no joke, so keep you and your family safe. Stay blessed. Peace out, y'all. Catch y'all next time. Check out the channel. Like and subscribe. Check out some of them videos. Peace.